Congratulations, Parker, on signing a new one-year deal with the Breakers, mate. Great news for Breakers Nation.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty awesome to be in this situation, to have this opportunity to come back and be a Breaker, and I'm just really over the moon and ecstatic knowing that I made the right decision.
Why is it the right decision for you?
Well, Marty, I mean, it on all levels, it just hits for me kind of personally. I felt like in one short season, I grew as a player, as a person, and I really found Auckland, New Zealand to be home, and it just felt right. And with all that, going back, having another opportunity to be a part of it all again was just really, just that moved the needle for me, really attractive.
I'm so glad to hear you say that, because the fans loved you, but you also seem to thrive off that energy as well. And what you've just said, you really, seem to really enjoy your time here in New Zealand.
Yeah, Marty. I mean, like I said, you grow with a place, just with time. And I just have great experiences, great, friends that I made. And it really, like I said, you feel the love from just not in a basketball setting, but a personal setting. And all of that is very important to me, as I've stated.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, about your backstory. Where were you born and raised in the States?
Born and raised in Los Angeles, the Valley area, if anybody out there knows, with my two siblings and parents. Went to middle school, high school, left for college, went to the University of Arizona, and I've been playing 7 years abroad.
Where did you pick up a basketball? Where did you start?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it started real young, 6 years old. My brother put the ball in my hands, who was 3 years older than me, and played since I was a kid and played professionally as himself. He made me love the game early, along with my father, who was very passionate and a teacher as well. So I kind of had two good role models in my life to teach me from a very young age.
Who were your heroes growing up? Did you look at those LA players at the time and think, yeah, I want to be one of them?
Of course. Like I said, I've loved the game since I was a little kid. I loved watching, and little did I know that as I'm watching, I'm studying always and really mimicking guys. My heroes really growing up are, the little big heart guys like Tony Parker, Steve Nash, Chris Paul, players that have overcome playing at such a high level for so long.
You're one of the very few imports that have come back after 1 year, signed again for another year. So it's quite a historic moment for the club as well. I hope that you've been told that.
Yeah, Marty. I mean, it's been so welcoming, and year to year so different. And in my career, I've never been in a place longer than a year. So this is uberly special for me. I hope the fans, I hope all the supporters understand that it's just as big of a moment for me as it is them. And I'm just kind of, been enthralled with all this support and appreciation.
Mody Maor said that he thought that, before this happened, that there'd be less than a 1% chance of your signing. So, I mean, obviously he's desperate to get you back and things, but, that news welcome to him
Right.
as much as everyone else.
Right. And, we built our connection from the ground up, and all the time I spent with him, I always learned. I always try to be a sponge. And just, knowing what we expect from each other is always an honest and really strict kind of thing. So we've really built something, and I'm really excited to get it going again.
You talk about championships, and this is a club, a franchise with the history of that. Came so close last year, this year, a lot of injuries. We all know the backstory and things like that. But reading the comments once the press release came out, I was really enthused that you mentioned that, and that's what you want. That's what's driving you.
Of course. That's why we play. Really, in all honesty, and it's like, when you start a journey from the beginning of the season, and you take your bumps, and you have your highs and your lows, your ebbs and flows, that's what makes a team a special team. And when you enjoy that process, beautiful things can happen. So knowing that we got to that point in the season where we were flowing and really thinking as one, moving as one, and for it to end short, but for us to accomplish what we did from how we started is what it's all about. And to just have that opportunity to do it again, that's what you play for.